Hi guys, it's me, Eric from Flame On, the All Gay, All Geeky Podcast. I am here with my bi-weekly video, Bathtime Chat. And it's where I talk about comics and other stuff. But today is going to be a special edition. It's the MegaCon edition. But on top of that, I got to go to the DC Comics Retailer Show. So it's going to be a lot of DC Comics influence today. At the Road Show, which was a lot of fun, I got to meet Dan DiDio. Jim Palmiotti was there. Him and Amanda are writing Harlequin, so that was a lot of fun. The things I got to see and got to talk about with them was, the first thing was Future's End, which is the big event, the weekly comic coming from DC Comics. It is basically bringing Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond, into DC proper now. So he will be part of the DC universe. I don't know if you guys remember, but they had X-Men The End. Marvel did a few years back. Did X-Men The End, Fantastic Four The End. Everything was The End. Wolverine, Hulk, you get the idea. So this is now DC's The End. I believe it takes place 5 years into the future, where it's basically the end of the DC universe. It's where everybody winds up being. It was a lot of fun to read. It was really dark. They have some great writers, Jeff Lemire, Brian Azzarello, Dan Jurgens, and there's one more and I can't remember it. It's driving me crazy. But they have all these people doing it, so it should be a lot of fun. So that's one thing I got to do. You're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. And it starts on Free Comic Book Days, the very first issue. The other thing I got to go through is Batman Eternal #1 that drops this Wednesday on the 2nd. Batman Eternal, it takes place a year after Forever Evil, where we got in Batman #28, the 0 year of Eternal. It went into Selena Kyle being in charge of the underworld. We had Bluebird. Somebody else was in the Batcave. So now we're going to watch this all unfold before us, like what happened between Selena and Bruce. What's going on? Why is Bluebird there? Where's Alfred? Things like that will slowly start to be answered for us. Jim Palmiotti spoke about, number one, that Amanda kind of comes up with all the crazy ideas for Harlequin, that she's just off a rocker. So that's really funny. That Darwin Cook, they sent the page. I don't know if you guys remember the 0 issue. They sent the page to Darwin Cook with the writing. And it was like this whole intricate thing about what they wanted Harlequin to be doing. And he threw that away and basically made Harlequin go to Jim Palmiotti's and Amanda Connor's way. So that was really funny. If you haven't read it, come in and get it. It's a blast. You will love it. I got to ask a question. I got to ask you about Teen Titans. Basically, I was not as rude, but point blank saying the Teen Titans they have, bottom line, sucks. You know, everybody wants Young Justice. We want the Jeff Johns Teen Titans. A lot of the old school people want the George Perez and Marv Wolfman Teen Titans. Those were great. Jeff Johns, George, and Marv. These were great Teen Titans run, and the stuff that we have now is crap. You know, it's very unnerving that such a great, especially when they had the high of the Young Justice TV show. I mean, that was such a high. And they turned around and they just kiboshed it, and they just destroyed so much. So I got to ask, are we going to get a Teen Titans book that people want? And according to him, yes, we are. And very shortly, we're going to get a #1 Teen Titans, where it's going to be hopefully the Titans that we want. I asked if it's going to be darker. I got a yes. So I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. And I love this new Lufus scrub brush I got in the back. Oh my god, it's fabulous. Anyway, as you can see, I'm like totally getting into this. I got to see the first 3D cover that's dropping. The Superman, they're doing 3D covers again, another gimmick. But their gimmick is now, it's not so much the 3D, it's the 3D, but then when you move it, it has that clip, the lenticular clip, that all of a sudden now it just changes. So you have Superman standing there ripping open his shirt, you know, Clark standing there ripping open his shirt, Superman, and then you click it, and now he's like the cybernetic creature. All these covers are going to be tie-ins to the Future's End. So they're all going to be one-shots, I don't think there's 52 of them. I think it's just going to be the ones that tie into this Future's End. The other thing, which was really exciting, was Death of the Family. They're reboxing it. Like they did Court of Owls. I don't know if you guys remember, it came with Court of Owls Massive Volume 1 of Batman. So now Death of the Family, Volume 3, is coming with a Joker's mask. The mask is creepy. It shows it like coming off, and you have this big brown band, so it looks like Joker's face. It's terrible. It's terrifying. So that's pretty cool, and that's pretty exciting to see that that's going to come about. Then I asked about Wonder Woman, because she's my girl, as you see. That's my woman in the DC universe. Gina's in the Marvel universe. Wonder Woman's in the DC universe. They talk about, I asked him about, like, okay, here Brian Azzarello and Cliff Chiang did all this wonderful work on her, made her book sell, made her this great goddess, this god of war, which is fantastic, and I'm just loving this run, and I'm very afraid about a new person taking over. According to Dan Deal, the new writer is working very closely with Brian Azzarello to continue his vision. So the Diana that we're getting is going to be the Diana that we know. I don't know who it is, who the writer is. They did not release that, But so I'm excited that hopefully that shoe will continue. Now going with that, and I'm going to go into my MegaCon. I was at MegaCon a couple weeks ago, which was a lot of fun and overwhelming. And oh my God, it was horrifying. I was scared. I'm so scared. But it was a lot of fun. Going with the Wonder Woman thing, I spoke to David Finch. And David Finch, and I asked him about Wonder Woman, because he was the artist of Wonder Woman. It was a rumor. It was a complete rumor, and I have the soundbite for that, so you could hear that one. So I don't know who's going to draw it, and I don't know who's going to write it. So we'll have to do some investigative reporting for this one. So Lois Lane will take the helm for this. And then we have I spoke to Skottie Young.
Raccoon, the new Rocket Raccoon book. Are you allowed to release any information about it?
What's my inspiration?
Yeah, like how are you? Is it going to be more kiddie geared or more adult?
It'll probably be. It's definitely not like Max, like Marvel Max stuff.
Right.
It's also not. I wouldn't say I'm aiming at it, kids. It's somewhere around. I don't know, like a Deadpool, Lobo, kind of ornery. Shooting some aliens and blasting them up and blowing them up and. So it'll have some edge to it, I think. I don't think it's going to be, it's not definitely straight at kids, but I'm also not going too crazy to where I think, certain ages could probably still be.
Right, too. When is the release date for it?
It's July. I don't know the exact date, but July.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Scott. Hi, Mr. Finch. I'm a huge fan of yours. I just wanted to say I love your work and Forever Evil. And I just wanted, can I ask you a quick question? I'm a huge fan of Wonder Woman, and I know you're going to take the art on her. You're going to start doing the art. Are you going to do it keep her the way she is now, like Cliff Chiang makes her bigger, or are you going to do it your hot way?
That's a rumor.
Oh, it's a rumor?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were doing Wonder Woman.
It's a rumor.
Oh my God, that's terrible. Oh my God, I got so excited. All right, awesome. Well, I love your work, and thank you so much for the Forever Evil.
I appreciate it. I love the costume.
Thank you. Thank you.
And MegaCon was a blast. I had a nice time. It was overwhelming. The cosplay was beautiful. Every Wonder Woman that was there wanted to battle me, because I kind of went in as Wonder Woman. But I do it as a joke. I have my hair on my bracelets, but I wear a t-shirt and a little spandex, and I run around and I have fun. But they wanted to battle me, and it was terrifying. I was scared. But I had a good time overall. So that was a lot of fun. I don't know who else got to go to MegaCon. I wish I got to run into everybody. But it didn't. And funny, my friends, I never got to see them. I just ran into people. So that is for ending today. Thank you so much for watching my little Bathtime video. Please click like to subscribe for more Bathtime chat. And if you want to hear more from me, head over to flameonshow.com. Or you could click onto nerdyshow.com and totally subscribe to our podcast there. The next video recording is going to be Gene 101. I believe this is the third one I'm doing. I done it with the podcast, and now we're going to do a Bathtime special with Pat the Bearskin Rug from Flame On. He's going to come here, and he's going to be in the tub with me, and we're going to discuss Jean Grey. We're going to do the whole ending of the trials of Jean Grey. All right, so that is all for me, guys. If you're ever in Orlando, please come visit me at a comic shop. Toodle.